morning, everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about a new project that we're going to run. Starwood is a potential client. Starwood was recently purchased in the last 2 years by Marriott. They're now trying to branch out into the single-family homes market. So now, today we're going to be talking about is the four homes they want to, or the four markets they want us to look at. And this is basically almost an interview for us. They're a potential client. They want to see what our work is, how good we are, and then they will evaluate from that. So these are the four markets: Birmingham, Dallas, Phoenix, and Las Vegas. I know a few of you guys have already worked in some of these markets, so the criteria for them should be you should be pretty used to it. Cap rates will be 7, 7.50, 5, and 3.75. So make sure that we are keeping up to date on what cap is in each market. We don't want to be undervaluing and overvaluing any houses. We will also have some taxes. The taxes for this one will be mostly in the MLS. You can also find them on county if you go on Zillow.com, go into their properties, down to the tax form. It'll have a county website. A lot of them you just have to type in the address once you get into the county website, and then that should have all the information as well as any withholdings from that. HOAs, all of them, 2 of them we will find in the MLS, and 2 of them we just do not have the HOA for, so you're just going to have to go with whatever's in Moneyball or just kind of leave it blank. So what I want to do today is explain how important this client is. This client, Starwood, obviously a very big company, is trying to see how well we will do with their company. So we want to make sure that this client is the best. So we will make sure we will give our highest quality, our best performance, and we will. So the client, Starwood, will be.
You're good. This is good. This is good. You're fine. This is practice.
Starwood's from Marriott. We want to go into the single-family homes business. They are going to look at these 4 markets, and they are basically, this is an interview, so make sure that we have our best evaluations, our best write-ups. What we want to do on write-ups is make sure that our 3 comparisons, so we'll have 3 rental comparisons and 3 sale value comparisons. So the comparisons are basically the houses around the property that we're looking at to see what the actual rent or actual value should be. So we want to make sure that we use the best comparisons. We want to go within, they have to be purchased or rented within the last 6 months. We want the square footage to be the same, bed numbers to be the same, and baths to be the same. We don't want to try to give them a number, a comp that just does not fit the same house, because that will then undervalue or overvalue the house. Starwood also wants us to list all the criteria in here. So status, where in Moneyball this will be, so whether we are currently looking at it, whether it's underwriting, or whether it's up for review. The senior analysts, which you will send your work to, will then review it, send it to the next person, which will review it, and then it will get sent to Starwood for their final review. We will have our MLS numbers, multiple listing numbers. You will find that on Moneyball. Our location in Moneyball, basically whether it's in Opendoor, First Key, or in the manual tab. Dates, the date for today, it's the 11th of February, so we'll make sure that we put it there. And then our closing date. You won't have to fill that out. I will fill that out once we have gotten through all of our reviews. Notes, any notes that we will need to be done. So these will be agent remarks, property disclosure remarks, basically saying whether the house is currently needs a lot of rehab for our markets that have no rehab limit, or these houses have recently been renovated. That will be something that's very big, especially in the markets with only 7K cap. We will these houses will have new stainless steel appliances, new paint, new finishes. It will be pretty much spotless from the pictures, from property disclosures. All you have to do is then put in what you might think the rehab would be. Make sure you put a reserve, which is basically kind of an unforeseen expenses that we might accrue. And then our commissions, just put your name there. Each person, when the house goes all the way through, is bought by Starwood, is completed by Starwood. Each person will get a commission for that house, $25 per house. So as you can see, this is a lot of houses, 150 to be exact. So we will be able to accumulate a lot of potential commissions. So what I want to do now is explain how important this is to you. Obviously, Starwood, such a big company, would then really increase our business. we will be able to acquire houses like this, 150 at a time, every 2 weeks. That way we can keep going through the houses, and with each one that fits our criteria, you will then be able to write up, send it to review, it'll go to review, and then hopefully bought and sold, and then we get commission. So that's more money in your pockets, that's more business for us, that's more time for you guys. So it's a win-win for all of us. What I want to do is explain, kind of positively reinforce everybody right now. John, you did a great job in the Minneapolis market. I can't explain how great that is. So I want you to keep that same high quality, and everyone else kind of just pick back up. I know we've been slow lately, so we want to pick that quality and that time, and try to get this done as soon as possible, because the sooner we get it done, the faster we can get to Starwood, who then can build up our property listings. So let's run over the points. We have Starwood, 4 markets. This needs to be done as soon as possible. They will be in the office next week, so we want this done by then. Find the statuses, fill them out, underwrite them, and then we'll get ready for next week. Do your best. Please come to me with any questions needed. I will be more than available to answer them. And let's get started.